Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Coffee Talk Tuesday. Everybody's favorite Tuesday activity. Okay, so today we are going to talk about 5 different ways to stand out on Instagram. So Instagram is a platform that a lot of our clients use. It's something that gets a lot of engagement, especially if you have something, a product or a service that's really pretty. My photographers out there know what I'm talking about. So today we're going to talk about 5 ways that you can stand out, try to get more followers, more engagement, and just really start to curate your online communities via your Instagram. So you guys know the rules. Check in when you're here, say hello. Tell me, if you have a fun coffee cup that's going on. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. All right, so let's get started with the 5 ways to stand out on Instagram. So the first one I want to start off with is branding consistently. Branding and posting consistently, really. It's kind of the 2 and 1. So branding consistently, meaning you're using kind of the same color scheme. You're not all over the place. You have your logo put on your pictures and things like that. And the reason why this is important is a few reasons, actually. So first off, you want to make sure that people are seeing your logo because you want people to identify that this logo belongs to this company, which does this. So it takes somebody about 7 to 21 times of seeing your logo and your brand to put together a connection of what it is, who you are, and what it is that you do. So making sure that you're adding your logo to your Instagram posts is pretty important because then you're just going to continually put that in front of people's faces, and then pretty soon they'll be able to make the connection. Also with your colors, I know people are like, well, what do you mean with my colors? You want to try to make sure that you have a similar color scheme throughout your whole social profile. One, it makes it aesthetically pleasing, and that is what Instagram is all about. Good morning, Craig. Good morning, Graham. Hey, Johnny. Thanks for checking in. So it makes your Instagram itself just look really nice. In addition to that, if you have consistent branding, so if anybody goes onto the Instagram expert, right, she has pinks and purples, and like she loves these pastel bright colors. And that's kind of her thing. So whenever I'm scrolling through my feed, if I see something that jumps out to me that's pink and purple, then I kind of already in my head I'm going to assume that it's the Instagram expert. So having your color scheme, our colors are blue and yellow. So we use a lot of blue and yellow in our posts. So when you're scrolling through, and we've all been there where you're just kind of idly going through, you'll be able to start noticing a pattern of brands that stay consistent on their coloring and their fonts and things like that. And it'll jump out at you when you're scrolling through. So making sure that you're keeping consistent branding with your colors, with your fonts. I mean, you can play with different fonts in the caption, but when you're on your photo, you should kind of keep things consistent, and then posting consistently. So this way people know that they can come on and check out your posts, kind of like we do Coffee Talk Tuesday, every Tuesday at 10. So first up is branding consistently and posting consistently. The next one is adding guests to your lives. So I know people get really kind of nervous when it comes to video and when it comes to live. I promise you it's not as bad as you think it is. Michelle has said tons of times over that she would never do a Coffee Talk Tuesday, and now look, she's here every other week. So lives can be a little scary, but the best thing about live and the great thing about live is it's okay if you stumble a little bit. I stumble a little bit sometimes. It's okay if you don't sound spot on all the time, or if your background's a little crazy. All those things are okay because the live actually shows your personality, and it makes you authentic. And that's something that we talked about all the time. It's what people crave. They want to learn more about what's behind the brand, not just the brand. So going live definitely is great because it adds personality to your brand. But then if you're able to bring somebody else in to join you, it could be a leader in their field or someone who you're collaborating with. Doesn't really matter. But you'll be able to open yourself up to not only having a dynamic conversation for your viewers, which we can kind of do with you guys with your comments. I can talk back, but being able to pull someone in and have that conversation about a topic that is of interest to your target market is really going to become entertaining and allow people to connect more with your brand. It also opens you up to the person you're bringing on, their target or audience, I should say, not target market, but also target market. So it opens you up to their audience. So they'll get a notification, their followers will get a notification that they're going live with you, and your followers will get a notification that you've gone live. And now all of a sudden you can double possibly the amount of viewership that you have on your live videos. We've done this before. I do it with Andrew from Tipsy Social every New Year's. We talk about, what's happened and our predictions for the next year. I know Michelle was doing it for a little while on Coffee Talk Tuesday. We were bringing some people in, highlighting their businesses, and we work with people across a vast amount of industries. So being able to bring on different types of industries that may be of interest to other people is something that's fun for us and something that's great, and it switches it up. It's not just me sitting here talking to you guys. So it really causes some great dynamic conversations and opens you up to a whole new audience of the person that you're bringing on. So adding guests to your live. The third one is enticing your audience with contests, giveaways, but you want to make them share worthy. So it's got to be something that either your target market really cares about, something that they can get behind. People care about what businesses care about. And we see this all the time, especially lately with all of the different movements going on. And we see these big brand names taking a stand with these different movements and aligning themselves with these different movements. So people care about what the brands that they use care about. So, running contests, giveaways, things of that nature to get behind either a charity or a cause is really great. Also, just giving back to your community. I don't know if you guys remember, but when we went into lockdown, we ran a contest and a giveaway where I sat down and I did a 1 hour one-on-one with local businesses just to kind of help them adapt to the new normal. I know everybody's probably tired of hearing that because I know I am. So being able to go on and help people adapt in our community and support these local businesses was great. And we got a lot of recognition from that. We got a lot of submissions. So thanks everybody that submitted for that. But those are the types of things that you want to do, these giveaways that are going to take a stand and help show what your business cares about. And then, like I said, you could do a charity event, you could do a fundraiser. Last winter, we actually did a coat drive here. So we had a bunch of people drop off blankets and jackets that they didn't need anymore. And then we were able to bring them to a shelter to be given out. So things like that, that will really help boost your brand and show what your brand is about, but also help get recognition. You're doing good for the community. And it's just an all-around win. So enticing your audience with shareable contests and giveaways. The fourth one is to offer lead magnets. Now, if anybody doesn't know what a lead magnet is, it's like an opt-in. So basically, you want to offer up something that will help capture your audience's email addresses. So it could be a free digital guide. It could be a checklist. You guys may not get it, but I get all the time ads for Instagram templates and things like that. So we actually have an opt-in on our website that's a guidebook to how to create a social media marketing campaign. So offering lead magnets will help you capture your target audience's email addresses, which is going to help further them down the marketing funnel and create them from cold leads to warm leads. So now you're creating a relationship with them because you're giving them something, and they're also showing you that they're interested in whatever product service it is that you have. So you could also do, if you're a product-based company, you can offer, let's say, a free trial. If you're a service industry or something like that, think about what obstacles or challenges your target market may face, and then create something that fits within that. So is it a free trial? Is it a checklist? Is it a guidebook? All those things you can create to offer something to your target market. You can do an email course and promote it on your Instagram. You can do interactive quizzes to see, where people's interests lie. You can offer the free trials, downloadable templates, all these things you can create for your business to help capture those email addresses. And finally, number 5 is running Instagram ads. We've talked about ads before, but they're a great way to make sure that your media dollars are going as far as they can, because you tell Instagram, I specifically want these people who are interested in this and fall within this demographic, age range, area, geographic area, all those fun things you say, I want these people to see my ads. And that's super helpful, because this way, someone that has zero interest in your product or service will not be seeing your ads. You don't need, if you're, let's say, a real estate agent, you don't need 18-year-olds seeing your ads, because they're probably not buying a house. But, an older age range would work better for you. So you're getting in front of your target market. And then, of course, there's the analytics. Of course, it wouldn't be a Coffee Talk Tuesday if we didn't talk about analytics, but you can take a look at those, and then you really get to know what it is that your target market is looking for. What information do they like to hear, and how do they like to perceive it? What types of imagery, what type of caption do they want? A friendly neighbor, or do they want a professional in tone? So all of these things help you curate better content for your posts, for your stories, and things along that nature. Good morning, Oscar. Thanks for joining. Craig, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the coffee talk. Hi, Teresa. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Okay, so quick recap. The 5 ways to stand out on Instagram is to make sure that you're branding and posting consistently. So keep up with those colors, those fonts. Social Scousers. Oh, that's a fun name. Thanks for joining. Happy Coffee Talk Tuesday. So branding consistently using the same type of imagery. Are you doing light and airy? Are you doing dark? Just making sure that your Instagram overall looks very pretty. It's aesthetically pleasing. And then also making sure that you're staying consistent with those colors, those fonts. So this way your target market knows it's you when they're kind of just scrolling through, and we're making sure that we're throwing those logos on there. Second one is adding guests to your live video. So this way you're opening up to a whole new audience, especially if you're trying to break in to, let's say, maybe a new target market. It's really great if you could pull on an influencer, somebody from that area, and pull them in. So this way you can open yourself up to that audience as well. Scouser is a person from Liverpool, UK. Oh, based in Montauk. Loved listening in. Well, welcome. Thanks for joining. And thanks for teaching me something new. I had no idea. And also love Montauk. Okay, so 2, adding guests to your live, maybe social scouts, maybe you'll come on sometime. 3, enticing your customers or your target audience with giveaways, contests, making sure that you're displaying some charitable, philanthropic things that you get behind, but also you can, if you have a product or service, you can do a giveaway with that, just trying to get some brand awareness. 4, offering lead magnets. These are opt-ins. You're going to try to capture people's email addresses with downloadable guidebooks, courses, quizzes, free trials, all those fun things that I talked about. And then 5, running your Instagram ads to make sure that you are getting in front of the people that you definitely want to be in front of, and your target market is being shown your product and or service. All right, guys. And if you guys ever want us to go live with you, if you guys are worried about doing a live or want some tips on going live, or you want to have us on your live, let us know. We're always around. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed your Coffee Talk Tuesday, and everybody batten down the hatches for this tropical storm that I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of, but hope everybody stays safe out there and have an awesome rest of your week. Thanks for tuning in, guys.